Hello, this is Positive Vibes Enterprise. I'm Tom Goodwin. This is Michelle Ronquillo.
Hi, everybody.
And the subject today has to do with overcoming resistant, risky energy. And
Yes.
a lot of the times when one's trying to do something that's not easy to do, which is what we're trying to do, we're trying to elevate the spiritual climate on this planet so that it can better handle the challenges of the highly technological age we now live in. When we're trying to, do that, there's going to be a certain amount of risk that we have to overcome.
Yes.
In other words, it's not easy to do. And when I use the word risk, I'm not saying that we're going to fail. What I'm saying is we have to recognize that it's not easy to do. The word risk means that you have to be careful that mistakes can be made, but if you pay attention to the risks, you can overcome the risk and then you can succeed. But if you ignore the risks, then, and spiritually, you have to know what you're up against in order to get yourself in the right spiritual state to be able to take it on. If you ignore how difficult it is and do not face the difficulty within your, and focus on it so you can get the spiritual energy related to it and then get that so that it will work. Meaning elevate the spiritual energy so it can overcome the problem.
Yes, and also a risk of understanding that this resistant energy is going to try to stop you with distractions that are going to keep you away from your main goal, and or it might even attack you with situations in your day that's trying to push down your confidence in what you're doing, because in the spiritual it is a lot to do with confidence. It goes down to the confidence of you and your choices and overcoming what other people or outside forces are saying versus what you know is right in the direction you're going in life.
And one of the things is that which is the status quo at the time has a lot of support. And it is resistant to change. And you have to get out of your comfort zone, as they say, to develop further spiritually. Well, most people would prefer not to get out of their comfort zone and stay with the status quo. And it's really very difficult, especially in this day and age where past beliefs tend to dominate so strongly when it comes to the spiritual, to make advances in this area. We've had an industrial revolution recently, in which they all of a sudden changed the way they were looking at things so that we could make advances that in the past we couldn't make because we didn't have the science, we didn't have the understanding that we needed, and we had to have a different mindset to move us in the direction of developing all these new stuff. Well, you need a new mindset spiritually, and it doesn't come easy. All these people think they have innovative spiritual ideas or that or another, but it's not going to happen just by being in the same spiritual level. In other words, if you're not able to up the intensity or the state you're in spiritually, in which it's not easy to do, then you're just going to be creatively playing around in the same realm and not getting outside of the level where you're at, so you can get to a higher level and develop something that really is valuable, really is worth the result that will come from it.
Yeah, and this goes into being a doer, being into actions, understanding that, you look at things, you analyze things, you decide and make choices of things, and then you put them in action and you do them. And then those distractions also can stop you, and you can use excuses of why you're not doing the things that you're supposed to be doing in the spiritual. But when you're doing, and in the moments of doing, you can push through and succeed in your goals. But it's all about keeping your deadlines, being honest with yourself about the excuses you're making of those doing actions. Everybody that is going to be a spiritual leader is going to beat to their own drum, and also have the confidence to do so and speak up for what you feel. even if it's not a popular choice.
And a lot of people have this sort of attitude that you just relax and let go, and and things will come to you spiritually, and you'll get the answers. But the thing is, that's not good enough. You can't just let go and have it happen. You have to do the work. You have to put in the effort. You have to develop better meditative techniques, better training techniques. You have to push and push hard in order to get these results. And that's what's been missing with a lot of the spirituality, this idea that it's just going to happen magically. Well, it happens when you put in the effort. There may be magic involved, but the magic only comes when you put in the extra effort, the magic that really works.
Yeah, and actually in the state of spiritual, the letting go is all about the letting go of worry, the letting go of the negative thoughts that come in and bash your self-esteem. Self-esteem is knowing you can do something. So if you're letting go of those negative thoughts that are bashing your confidence, that is what you let go. You let go of that. But the reality-based things and the goals and the realistic basis actions and doing is what you need to focus on. And it will be hard. Because if it was easy, then everybody would do it, and we wouldn't be needing to help the change of the spiritual growth in this world.
I'm a spiritual pioneer, and I didn't just do this, as for no real reason. I did it because I didn't see anything out there, like what I felt we needed. In other words, I felt that I had to do something because nobody else was doing it. That nobody else was willing to make the extra effort. Nobody else was willing to, go alone for a while and really do the research and check and find better solutions to things. And it's amazing what you can do if you're willing to separate yourself from other people.
Yes.
And, go because it's so hard. I mean, it's not easy for people to get out of the comfort of the conformity and the connection with other people and go on their own.
It's easier said than done.
Because, I mean, it just takes a lot of, it's not, I mean, psychological, you know how bad solitary confinement is. So you have to understand it's just extremely hard for a human being to go on their own spiritually.
And also, it is extremely hard to understand that you start by looking at the mirror of self. You have to have those solitudes. In solitudes, you grow. In solitude, you change. And in understanding that we fix the things inside of us that are not working and make them proper, then we're able to handle anything that comes our way healthy. And using the meditative techniques Tom has, using breathing. Breathing is a #1 importance in understanding in the moment. Breathe through the waves of whatever you're going through. Look with reality. Do the meditative trainings and keep going forward, because that resistant energy just comes faster, like the speed of light. So higher levels that you get, the more resistant energies you're going to face, but you have to push through it.
And I keep saying that the spiritual is powered by emotions. And when I talk about being able to make breakthroughs, that has to do with handling really powerful and intense emotions. So with my training has all been geared to conditioning myself to be able to handle the roughest emotions I could possibly handle. To put myself in states where I'd be able to connect with really hard, difficult emotions, and then train myself to be able to handle those emotions. So the thing is, so a lot of times people do not like the fact that I'm so passionate, that I'm so intense. But that's the kind of energy that'll make things happen in this world spiritually. We need more ability to handle emotional intensity and channel it in a way to get positive results, to solve problems. If you cannot deal with the emotions related to a problem, you cannot solve the problem.
No, you're going to crumble.
And some of these problems have real strong emotions related to them. And I mean, because they're causing a lot of pain and discomfort in this world. And you have to be able to handle the emotions, the pain and discomfort. in order to be able to solve the problem.
Yes, and when you're in a state of pain, the best thing to do is breathe and meditate, because it is attacking your thought process as well. It's distracting you from the goals and things that you need to do. And yes, you need to stay in the moment, but there are ways and tools that we can give you. And also there's things out there that you can do to understand the best possible results for you. And that starts with you, as you, by you. And the healthy moments in your day comes from your perception changing from the negative to the positive. And it all goes back to the confidence that you have in yourself, that you know what you need to do to succeed.
And when you can handle real strong emotions, that allows you to deal with difficulty. And pain is sort of like something that's difficult to handle. But if you can handle the emotions related to pain, you can handle the pain. You'll feel it, but it won't have as much impact on you because it won't be triggering emotions that can't handle the pain, because the emotions will exaggerate the pain.
That's
when
right.
The emotions are not strong enough to handle it.
That's like when you think of a time where it was really painful, you might even start getting body pains, because it is connected. The mind is a very powerful thing, and understanding that control and understanding where you can breathe and learn the control of this will guide you better in the evolvement of what you need to do.
And I'm very much into empowerment, and that's what the idea is, to have spiritual theories that enable you to take on more in this world, that enable you to handle more of the difficulty of the reality we live in here, to understand that it's a valuable reality, that it's a positive reality, and that we can achieve an awful lot in this reality, that that it's not like there's some all-powerful God that does everything for us, that we are a powerful spirit in our own right. We have our own role to play. We're on the front line spiritually.
Yeah, and we have to make the walks for ourselves and beat our own drum and understand that even though you get up and you push forward in your day, if something comes down to try to knock you down, you get up again. It's about how you get up, not that you fell. It's how you get back up and keep moving forward. And you have to always put that confidence in yourself daily, every breath, every moment, and gratitude. Be thankful for the things that you do know how to do. Be thankful for the things that you have done. And then that will build your confidence as well for the things that you want to work for. And don't be ashamed of the things that you have in your life that you've done wrong. You be proud that you've learned the contrast of those things and you can move forward.
And we have such an emphasis now on science and technology that, since the spiritual basically in this world is so backward, that it doesn't really come on strong enough for science to really see it as, it's not valuable. Science has sort of like dominated this world recently, and a lot of times they dismiss the spiritual. They act like all these things that are happening to us need medication and so forth, that it's not like, and people aren't as responsible for what they do or so because they have mental disorders or whatever. Well, the thing is, we are responsible what happens inside ourselves spiritually.
Yes.
That the spiritual underlies everything, and you can develop yourself in a way that you are responsible.
If you exercise your body and know that you have to be in tone with your body, you have to also realize that your brain is a muscle, and you have to work it out, and you have to figure it out, and you have to stay healthy as well, and get rid of the toxins, get rid of things that is going to drag you back, hold you down, people that don't believe in you. You need a support system that makes you thrive. The enhancements that are here on earth are only the tools that we use. We come in alone and go out alone. So all the enhancements up to us to perceive and use with the awareness of self. Using Tom's techniques is amazing. People out there need astrology chart system reading from Tom. That's also available. I do gut intuition readings. That's also available. We would like you guys to share and get some more subscribers to Positive Vibes Enterprise. We want to spread the word and help you out. Put comments down below on different topics that you want to hear about. It's easier said than done. So every doer out there that is doing is going to want to come back for more, because we are doers. We are doing it, and we're growing and thriving with each day. Tom is bettering his meditative techniques each day to help people that are in physical pain and can't really do the full techniques. There's advanced techniques that he has. Try it. We challenge you to try out the program. We challenge you to reach out. We challenge you to ask for more. That is overcoming resistant energies.
And it's not for our self-glorification.
No.
Because I want to work with other people. I want to have other people using my techniques. I want the techniques to go beyond me. I want my astrology system to go out and actually get better because of new blood working with it. In other words, you only can do so much as one individual. And so we need more people involved. And there must be a lot of people out there that are desperate to do better in this world, that don't see this world working well enough for themselves, that were willing to try new things and see how they work. In other words, that's what we're looking for. We understand there's a lot of people that just want to sit on the status quo and don't see any need to change, but we can't do anything with them.
Knowing the no and doing it is two different things. If you know something needs to be fixed, you know things are toxic in your life, but you sit and idly let things go and let day go by day passes, no actions behind it, you're never going to change. You're going to stay stagnant. We want the people that are out there doing it, changing, fighting.
It doesn't have to be a lot of people at once, but I mean, we have so many serious problems in this world. I would hope that there's enough people that see the desperate need to reach a higher level.
Yes, and want to push and change and grow. And also remember, it isn't easy. Nothing in life is easy without fighting for the good things, the solid things. And that comes through you by you in your actions, because those are going to take you to the evolvement of your spiritual growth. And we're warriors, and we're calling out the warriors. So please, join us and take the challenges that is here for you. We're here to help you and give you reassurance that, hey, this is really working. This really works for me. And share it with your friends and saying, hey, you know what, this works for me. Why don't you try it out? Because that's what I've been doing. And that's what people come in and getting Tom's chart readings, and then it spreads and he gets more and more chart readings done. And those are amazing. So if you have any questions, please leave a message, contact us. We're always available for you and for questions, and we want to expand our live streaming. We want to do more. So,
and it's not like we're doing that well financially. And that's one of the challenges in this world, is we have to have enough finances to keep going. I can keep eating my oatmeal and spinach and be really frugal, and I can be frugal like nobody else, but I still need enough money to survive. I don't need much, but I need something. So that's one of the reasons. I mean, it's nice to create all these theories, but you have to be able to get them out to the public so you get the resources you need to continue. And that's just reality. And I represent that reality, and then I send my energy out psychically to deal with that reality, but I'm not afraid to explain that reality to you out there. And the main thing is making other connections. You don't have to send money to me or resources. What you need to do, well, I want to do charts and get the money that way, because that at least is furthering, because I developed that innovative astrology system for a reason.
Yeah, we have great deals for people out there. So
yeah, and we're not anti-science. We just want a type of spirituality that'll impress the scientists that are open enough to look at it, and that's what we're into.
Yeah, because we confirm everything with science.
In other words, we're very much practical in our approach, and we just like the scientists can go to the Himalayan mountains and check out the meditators there. They've done put so much energy into it, and they can check out brain scans and all. Well, I want them to do it with us when we're doing our stuff. I want them to check us out, because science can figure out that we're doing things that are kind of unusual.
Yeah, well, we break and beat to our own drum. So please join us.
Yeah, we appreciate you watching. This is Positive Vibes Enterprise. The subject's been overcoming resistant, risky energy. And please, spread watch almost 100 videos and spread the word about us.
Yeah, catch up and subscribe.
Because we didn't make them just for the fun of them.
And also, there's a paranormal video coming very shortly.
Yeah, she's our Michelle is into the paranormal, whereas I'm basically just a creative, spiritual pioneer development. I develop things.
The paranormal is not entertainment. There's
No.
all explainable logic knowledge that is involved. So stay tuned and you'll check that out. Please subscribe and get more subscriptions to us for both Positive Vibes Enterprise and Shadow Seeking Paranormal Investigating.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.